From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Chan with today's Voice Briefing. It's Tuesday, May 20th, 2025.
This is Neeraj Warikoo of the Detroit Free Press with some news about policing in a Detroit suburb. In Taylor, the police department recently became the first law enforcement agency in Metro Detroit to enter into an agreement with ICE, the immigration agency. The move allows police officers to effectively act as immigration agents, helping enforce immigration law. Critics of the move say it could lead to increased profiling of immigrant groups such as Latinos. The Latino community has grown in size in downriver cities such as Taylor in recent years. Supporters of the move say the move helps keep the department in line with the law and will not lead to any significant changes in how the department operates. The first law enforcement agency in Michigan to enter into agreement with ICE was Jackson County, which happened earlier this year. After that, Republicans called for other law enforcement agencies to enter into similar agreements, and since then, several other counties have also signed agreements with ICE. For more information on this story, visit freep.com.
This is J.C. Reindl with the Detroit Free Press. Back in January, Henry Ford Health closed its Kingswood Hospital on 8 Mile in Royal Oak Township. The reason was the opening of Henry Ford's new and bigger behavioral health hospital in West Bloomfield. On Monday, the health system announced it is donating the Kingswood Hospital building to the Jalen Rose Leadership Academy Charter School. In an interview, Jalen Rose says he is planning a $20 million capital campaign to retrofit the old hospital building. The plan is to make it the Academy's new high school, hopefully in time for the 2027-28 school year. The Academy's current high school in Detroit would then house its future junior high school program.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Keith Matheny. A controversial hazardous waste landfill in Wayne County's Van Buren Township, one of the largest in the country, is seeking state environmental regulators' approval to get even bigger and to add a new hazardous waste treatment process. Wayne Disposal, owned by Arizona-based waste giants Republic Services, has elicited public outrage in recent years, with its receipt of hazardous waste from a high-profile train derailment in Ohio in 2023, and with plans last year to accept elevated radioactivity waste from a New York site involved in the World War II-era Manhattan Project and its development of the atom bomb. The company now wants to increase the landfill's capacity by about 23% by building it higher, something that was prevented in the past by the flight path of the next-door Willow Run Airport, but is now enabled by the closure of a relevant runway at the airport. The area's representative in the State House, Democrat Reggie Miller, says she was outraged to learn about the expansion plan through a small public notice of an upcoming informational meeting on the topic by the Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes, and Energy on page 13 of the community weekly newspaper, the Belleville Area Independent. Eagle officials said the public will get multiple opportunities to sound off on the Wayne Disposal expansion plan, but added whether it's approved depends upon provisions in state and federal environmental laws, not public sentiment.
Find more from the Detroit Free Press on freep.com. That's freep.com. Thank you for listening, and you'll hear more from us tomorrow.